Okay guys, it's cold and windy here today in Tennessee, and I've adapted what Dave does, what you're seeing Dave do on videos. I've adapted it too because I can do it. And once I started realizing, and this all comes from Martin Ayers, it's orbiting golf swing, okay? It's always orbiting, DOCF, whatever you want to call it. This is how we're swinging the club. We're not swinging it stop and start, stop and start. That's the old way of doing things. You know, you've heard of us talk about, you've heard Diz talk about, you've heard Dave talk about certain things, and one of the things that Dave talks about is when he's in this coming back down, he talks about the right elbow seeking the center of you. Diz always talks about the pressuring down, where the shaft is coming down like this, back of him. The head of the club is falling to the back of him, not out here to the front, okay? These are positions that you cannot produce. Trying to. Because if you try to produce these positions, you'll never do it. It just locks you up. But if you know how to orbit the club, those positions will happen each and every time once you let it go. Okay? But the hard part is getting it started. How do I get the orbiting golf swing started? It all has to do with, see this shaft going into the hosel? You just gotta kind of have to, you know, make your mind think about it. As I'm setting up to the ball, I'm fixing to start my motion, what I want to do is I want to push this shaft into that hosel even farther. So I'm in here like this, and as I'm pushing it in, my right heel comes up, it turns to the right, the heel does, which is in line with the back vector, which y'all know why I do that, and you know why Dave does that, okay? But that's what happens. So it's going in, my heel comes up, now I'm going to pull it out. Now to start the motion, you don't push with your arms and you don't pull with your arms. Everything starts with your chest. Once that light goes off in your mind, you can get this swing, this motion down, this orbiting golf swing. Everything starts with the chest, nothing else. So, have you heard about the J bar? You know, we talk about, Martin Ayers talks about the club coming into him. Well, you don't do it with your hands. That's a position, okay? And for the longest, I tried to start the swing like that by just bringing the club into me. You can't do it that way because I'm using my arms, okay? I'm not using my chest. Now, if I do that and I use my chest, that's what it looks like. I just turn my chest, and what I'm doing, I'm trying to pull this hosel, this shaft out of this hosel that's on the ground. So, okay, I'm gonna push it in with my chest, not my arms. Now I'm gonna pull it out with my chest and not my arms. And look what happens. As I turn, I'm pulling the shaft out of the hosel, and that starts the motion that you're looking for. That's the secret to starting an orbital golf swing, okay? And once you can do that, everything else just happens. That's about all I can say, because the club, you'll feel the club flip at the top and everything. So push it in, pull it out with your chest, and it flips at the top, and you come back with your chest to the ball. You don't come with your arms, just leave them there. You'll sit a little bit, and you'll just continually rotate until you get in this position at impact, and this shaft should be in line with that front vector. But you you can't produce that by thinking, I'm going to produce that position. If you get the club orbiting, like I said, all of this stuff happens automatically, okay? And it's so sweet. I mean, it's so simple, and it's so, it takes all the pressure off the joints and everything else. I mean, everything's just free flowing, if you will. So you push it in, take it out, and hit it. That's my golf swing. That is so simple, okay? And you can do the same. Just remember, the engine is right here. It's not your arms, it's not your hands. Okay, it's right here. That starts it all. Push it in with your chest going this way. Now pull it out with your chest, and now then you got what you need. Okay, then you add a little more, like, you know, I bring my heel up, then I replant it is what I do. And then you can hit shot after shot. You can stay out on the range as long as you want to if you're doing that, because you're not putting any strain on your body. It's just all free flowing and circular. Okay, it's orbiting. That's what this golf motion is all about. And like I said, I've adapted it. I try my best to mimic what Dave's doing. And you know how kids are. And I'm a kid, and I'm looking at Dave, and I'm going, well, I can do that. Well, yeah, I can do that once I understood. He's given us enough information on how to do it. Okay, so push the shaft into the, he calls it push your club into the sword, into the stone. Okay, I just say, okay, let's just push it in. Let's push that shaft into the hosel with my chest. Pull it out with my chest. I'm done. Okay, that's how easy it is. That's how you start the orbiting motion that you're looking for. That's the only way of doing it. Okay, you can't do it with your hands or your arms. You got to use your chest. Hope that helped, guys. Talk to y'all later. Bye.